No, okay. We are going to make a new updated video of Coco's morning routine. So I got a lot of backlash on the last video that I made, which was a few months ago, maybe like 6 months ago. I just want everyone to know that everybody's routine is different. I have a lot of people telling me I'm feeding him wrong, which I know I'm feeding him wrong because when I adopted him, he was from an abused family. So they never fed him correctly. They never like trained him correctly. They did nothing correctly. So when I rescued him from the shelter, the only thing he would eat would be really bad pellets. He would not touch hay. And I've ordered so much hay, different cuts, different types of hay, and he did not eat it. So I always had it available for him. He would just not touch it. Also, the pellets that he has, I've been trying to change his pellet diet from whatever pellets he used to use, you know, with the seeds and stuff, and I'm trying to change it to a better pellet diet, which is like Small Pet Select. So I've been doing that. He's getting a lot more better. As you can see, I have hay over there. He still doesn't eat as much hay as he should. I did lower his pellet amount, and he's been touching it a little bit. I've also been mixing the Small Pet Select with his other pellets so he can try to eat it a little bit, but he still does eat a lot of greens and veggies. So before you guys backlash me, I know, and I do take suggestions. Just please do not yell at me for things that I'm trying to fix for him, because he has bad habits and we are trying to fix that. And everybody is different. Everybody's situation needs to be fixed differently, so we are working on that. So that's why we are making an updated morning routine for you guys, so you guys don't keep hating. He's currently in the tunnel. So for today, I'm going to show you what we're going to need. As you can see, my mess is a complete room. My room is a complete mess. So there's his bowl, his dried up parsley and stuff. His litter box stinks because I haven't changed it for a while now, and his toys are everywhere. So I'm going to show you guys what you guys need to do the morning routine that I usually do. Once again, everybody's morning routine is different. Maybe you do things differently, I do things differently, but we do all learn from each other. So here's what I'm gonna need today and what you might need. So we have a Swiffer, and along with the Swiffer we have the wet wipes that have pet wet wipes. Swiffer pet wet wipes. That's like a tongue twister. Swiffer wet wipes. Wet pet wipes. Okay, try something. Also, we're gonna need this vacuum to vacuum the entire room. And then, of course, I have his Small Pet Select pellets right here. And I have the other pellets behind over there, and I'll be showing you what I've been doing lately to fix his eating habits so he gets a little better. I also have his hay over there. We will be doing the feeding part last. So let's get started with cleaning this disaster. So first off, I was actually going to start off by picking up all his toys, but he is in the tunnel and he's not coming out. So we're going to start by using the garbage bag that I have with me, and we're going to start cleaning up all the mess. We're going to throw away his old food, we're going to throw away the old hay, and we're going to clean out that litter box that stinks, which is probably the best idea. We should do that first. So you can have any bag. I just use any grocery plastic bags to throw out the garbage. So let's do that. Do you guys like my unicorn slippers, by the way? Come on, Coco. Sorry, I have to turn you. Oh, hi. Hello. He said bye. He does. Okay, everyone, so this is his litter box. As you can see, it is very dirty. His hay is mixed in with the dry paper pellet type litter that I use. It's called Yesterday's News by Purina. It's actually cat litter, but it is amazing. I've been using it since I got him. Actually, I've used different kinds of litters. None of them worked. He's standing. Yeah, none of them worked. This one works really good for me. It doesn't smell until it hits that point where I need to clean it out. It's safe for rabbits. It doesn't have dust. and it's made out of paper. And I always buy the unscented one because you don't want to get the one that's scented and it has all that smell and it might make your rabbit sick. So I just get the unscented one. He loves it so much, he doesn't even want me to clean it out. I have to clean it. I'm so sorry, Coco. Bye. Okay. So the first thing I do is I toss everything out. That's why I double bag it, because I don't want the plastic bag breaking and everything falling off. By the way, where did you guys go? By the way, so I took Coco to the vet like 2 weeks back. Turns out he had a severe ear infection in both his ears, and he's been taking medication for that. So he's been getting a little better. I can see a difference in him. I didn't notice it before. He scratches his ears less. He flops his ears around less. Also, he's been more active. So if you see any signs of your rabbit flopping ears or over scratching and all that stuff, you may have to take him to the vet to double check, because rabbits are really good with hiding the pain that they have in their bodies. Coco literally showed no signs of pains. He didn't grind his teeth. He wasn't hunching over or anything. I just noticed that he was scratching his ears a lot, and I honestly thought he had mites, which he did not. It was just his ear infection, so that's why he was always scratching around this area. So if you notice any differences in your rabbit, definitely take him to the vet. But he's been on medication and he's doing much better. So continuing cleaning his litter box, as you can see, it is very nasty. I have just wet paper towels. I don't like using Clorox and all that stuff because it can harm them. I just use a basic wet paper towel and kind of just push off all that extra gunk that's stuck to it. And as you can see, there is pee stains on it. Once you use the same litter box over and over again, there is going to be pee stains in where they usually pee, which is completely fine. I actually prefer the pee stains being there because it helps them know that their scent is still there and this litter box is there. And that's how I realized that Coco got 100% fully potty trained. When I first got him this box, he would accidentally have accidents in different parts of my room. But when I started noticing he used the litter box a little more and more, he realized that this was his little toilet area in his corner. It does not smell for us, the humans, but he can definitely smell it because it is his scent. So don't be worried if the pee stain is still on there. Unless it is like really smelly and stuff, then you can get a new litter box. But it is fine. So I threw away the extra excess that there was there, and now I'm just gonna wipe out the rest with the wet paper towel. I usually change it like twice a week, but this time it wasn't as bad. It may have been because I bought a diffuser. Who knows? I didn't notice it that much, but now I did. So litter I was speaking about, the one and only Yesterday's News by Purina. It is cat litter, but once again, it is very safe for rabbits. It's completely 100% paper, does not smell. I always get the unscented one, and it is amazing. It does wonders, dust free, and it never makes a mess. I love it, definitely recommend it. I've been using this for a long time, and a lot of people have suggested to me to start using pee pads under this, but I realized there's no need for me to use pee pads under it because cleaning this is actually very easy for me. And I don't know, I feel like pee pad just makes it more smelly because it like traps the smell in the actual pad. So I just use this without a pee pad. Thank you for your suggestions though. That may help other people for different kinds of litters. But definitely suggest moving over to this. A lot of people have told me that my suggestion has really helped them. So this is a new bag. It's on Amazon, by the way. I ordered it. It's 26 pounds, so this lasted me about 4 months. This is brand new, and it costs around $19, I believe, but $19 for like 4 months is amazing. So I kind of just spread it out. Just make like a nice thin layer. And that is it for his litter box. I will show you what I put. Yeah, a lot of people, by the way, a lot of people suggest putting hay in like the back of the litter box, which is a lot of people do that. It helps them eat the hay more constantly. I just don't put it in the litter box because the hay gets very smelly when they pee on it. I have a little container I will show you right now that I put next to the litter box in his corner, and he eats out of that. So here is his little container. I fill it up like up to here when it's in the corner. So he ate some of it, but this is what's left over for the past like 4 days. So I'm gonna toss it out and give him fresh hay. You don't want hay, Coco? Please eat hay. Please eat hay. You have to start eating hay. Here, nibble on it. Nibble, nibble. He's like, no, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna toss out this hay right here, along with the little garbage bag I have. I don't put more hay than I have to. I mean, I know you have to put a lot of hay for them. I don't put a lot of hay for him because I know he's not gonna eat that much. I put whatever I think is enough. And because I don't want it to go to waste. Yes, I have a lot of hay and it should be fresh. It is very fresh. It's also Swell Pet Select hay, which I will show you that right now. Alright, so this is the hay that I use. Come here, Coco. This is the hay I use. It's also Small Pet Select. This is the only hay so far that he likes. It's a big box of fresh hay. I've bought hay from Oxbow. He does not eat that. I've bought just hay from like local farmers. He does not eat that. And this is the only hay that he has really touched, to be honest. So we're going with that. So here it is, the little container I have. I just grab a bunch. Try not to be super messy. I mean, we still have to clean the room, but so I filled that up. A little more. Come, Coco, nibble on the hay, please. So we're gonna, there. That right now is enough for him because he's not gonna eat all of that. He won't even eat half of it. But it's just to encourage him. Oh, you're so curious. Such a little curious bunny. Okay, we'll let him play in that. But yeah, I don't put more than that for him because I know he's not gonna eat all of that. And I just don't want to make the hay go to waste. But it's just there to encourage him to eat it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Coco. So we're gonna move this up somewhere where it's not touching the ground because we have to clean the whole floor in the area. So we're just gonna move this up onto my vanity. So if you guys remember from the previous video, if you've watched it, this is Coco's corner. I don't have a cage for Coco, but this is where I keep his litter box and his hay and his little carpet, which he sometimes lays on. It's just for design, but it's a real mess over here. So I'm gonna try to get the hay off the carpet. I like this carpet because when he jumps out of his litter box, his poopies like fly a little bit. He doesn't have accidents like outside his litter box, but yeah, when he jumps out of his litter box from there and he goes here, his poopies fly a bit, so they get stuck onto this carpet. And also the hay gets stuck onto this carpet, so nothing really comes past this and makes the room a mess. So the biggest mess in my room is just this corner at the moment. Coco's a pretty clean bunny. So we're gonna try to remove all this hay. I got this carpet at Walmart because nowhere else can I find a felt type material that's waterproof and for pets. And also it has the rubber on the bottom so it doesn't slip. It was only like $6, I believe. They have different colors. I think it's called the dry mat. But yeah, definitely one of the best mats. I just keep on buying it like every few months because once you vacuum it over and over again, it kind of gets destroyed. But yeah, amazing mat. So this is what was in the corner. This is all old hay, Coco's fur, and a little bit of litter that has fallen out. We're gonna toss that out. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna vacuum the whole room before we use the wet wipes, because if we use the wet wipes first, there's gonna be a lot of hair and dust that gets stuck onto it. It's just gonna be nasty, and it's not actually gonna clean the room. So we're gonna pick up all the dust, the hair, and everything first with the vacuum, and then we're gonna sweep with the wet wipes. So before we do that, I'm gonna pick up all his toys. This is Coco's favorite tunnel, also from Amazon. I actually get everything from Amazon because it's just super convenient and cheaper than the pet store. So yeah, this is his tunnel. He goes through this all the time, and you can actually close it. It's very cute. Ta-da! The best tunnel. And then all his toys, I kind of just hold the bottom, toss all his little toys. Also Coco's favorite toy from Bunny Box, Happy Bunny Box. We're just gonna fill it up, and I'm just gonna put it in the corner. Toilet roll, he loves his toilet roll. Cardboard is safe for bunnies to eat, so it's actually good for them. So if you have any toilet rolls that are left over, don't throw them out. You can just make little toys out of them and give it to them. You can put hay into the toilet rolls and they'll just play around with it more. It's just a good toy, and it doesn't keep them bored, you know, it just kind of makes them munch on something. So yeah, if your pet is destroying your furniture, that means they're bored. You need to do something about that. If they're eating your furniture, get some toys for them that they can munch on. It also means you need to clean your room a little better, because they might be mad about a scent that's stuck on it, so that's why they try to chin it and try to make it theirs. That's why they might pee on stuff, tear stuff up. So cleaning might help. Also, giving them extra toys will help, because that just means they're bored. Okay, so now that the toys are all, why is your ear up like that? What are you listening to? Yeah, I realized with his meds, he's been more attentive to everything, so I think he just hears better after. He's climbing me back. Coco, what are you doing? Oh, happy bunny. Oh, he just pinkied. Come here. Okay. So, we're gonna start vacuuming. We're also gonna move stuff off the floors. Coco still loves the vacuum, by the way. So since I vacuumed the carpet first, now I'm gonna roll up the carpet and vacuum the rest, because actually a lot of stuff goes under the carpet. So we're gonna vacuum all of that, and on top of that, when we're gonna wipe with the wet wipes, it's gonna be much easier to wipe the entire room. So I'm just gonna roll up my carpet and put it to the side. Okay, so I've attached the wet wipe and we're gonna sweep. Okay, so now that I wet wiped my entire room, I'm gonna bring back the carpet and we're gonna start placing everything where they belong. Okay, now I'm gonna take you back to the litter area and I'm gonna show you how I set it back up. So I have everything up here. Hi everybody. Okay. So back to Coco's corner. First I'm gonna put the actual litter box. I have the hay right here as well. I'm gonna just slide it back into his corner right there. And then his hay, I'm gonna slide it inside right here so that when he is using his litter box, he has access to his hay on the side from there. And then next, I'm gonna take the little carpet that we have, a little mat, slide it under right there, and ta-da! Coco's corner is done. Okay, so now the next thing is we're gonna do his food. like I said, I mix his pellets because he is still getting used to moving over to Small Pet Select pellets, because when I tried to give him just the Small Pet Select pellets, he would not eat them for days. So I would literally watch him starve himself pretty much. And we don't want him to starve himself. Rabbits need to eat constantly. If they don't eat constantly, they can have digestive problems, GI stasis, and in the end, they might die. And we don't want that. So I decided, and I also read online, and also the vet gave me a instruction list that when you want them to move over to a different type of pellet or different food, you have to mix, so that way they can like slowly adjust to it. So you might have to start with like 75% of what they used to eat, put 25% of what they need to eat. What I'm doing now is I'm still around 50-50. So I try to put a little bit of less stuff, the bad stuff, so he can eat more of the good stuff, but he still singles out each thing. So we're just gonna do 50-50. The menu VitaCraft, that's what I've been using, which everybody says is bad. I try to avoid the little seed stuff inside. I just try to give him the pellets and the little dental stuff that helps with his teeth. His teeth actually never have overgrown, despite the fact that he does not eat hay still. I mean, he eats a little bit now, but it's also the parsley that's been helping him. And then this is the little cup. This is less than 1/4 of a cup. It's really small, and I don't even fill it up all the way. So I just grab that much and I put it in his bowl. And then I grab a little more just to have him munch on those little stuff. Like, there's little stuff in there that he likes. So I'm just gonna put that much in there. And now I have the Small Pet Select over here. You guys have to see this. Okay, he's eating straight out the bowl while I fill it for him. But yeah, here's a Small Pet Select. I put this much, just a little bit more, and then kind of just mix it in so he can have, what do you want? Okay. It's not feeding time yet, but fine. You can be cute for the video. So that's the small amount of pellets that I give him. You shouldn't be giving them more than 1/4 to 1/2 a cup of pellets, because it depends on their weight as well. So 4 to 6 pounds, you can give them 1/4 to 1/2 a cup of pellets. So I give Coco almost 1/2 cup of pellets combined, because once again, he does not eat hay as much, so he needs to eat something. So once he starts eating more hay, I will reduce it down to 1/4. But don't forget, I also give him a lot of veggies. I give him so many greens. His favorite thing is parsley. I will give him parsley every night. I give him about a bunch. I don't want to bring it out right now because he doesn't eat it until it's nighttime, and I don't want it to, you know, get dried up and spoiled. So that's his pellets, and we're gonna fill up water in this one. Okay, so the last part is I have filtered water right here, and I'm just gonna fill up his bowl a little bit. Actually, not a little bit, all the way to the top, because they have to have unlimited water and unlimited hay. So that is pretty much how I clean Coco's room and the morning routine. I would say this would be pretty similar to a night routine. I don't really have a night routine unless it's just me putting out his veggies, but that is how we clean the room. We have updated it for you guys. Hopefully you guys don't get mad about our feeding habits and how I'm trying to help him get better. I know it's not the best, but he is slowly working on it, and he is getting a lot better. But yeah, all right everyone, that's pretty much it for our morning updated routine. Thank you all so much for your suggestions. Thank you everyone for watching and help us grow. We love you so much. Right, Coco? Bye everyone, see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Coco said to subscribe and like. Subscribe and like. Oh, I give me a kiss. I love